2016 drug bust in Quezon City, particularly the Operation Tokhang, was a significant event in the Philippines. Ongoing war on drugs, spearheaded by President Rodrigo Duterte. The operation was part of nationwide crackdown designed to eliminate illegal drug activity, specifically targeting drug dealers and users. Tokhang derived from the Cebuano word meaning to knock and plead. Involved law enforcement officers visiting the homes of suspected drug offenders to encourage them to surrender. The Quezon City operation was among the most notable because of its scale and the intense media attention it garnered, highlighting the government's aggressive approach to drug elimination.
The planning of the operation began with extensive intelligence gathering, which involved local police officers and intelligence agencies. Law enforcement officers utilized surveillance and informants to identify drug personalities operating in specific communities. The operation was carefully orchestrated to ensure coordination among various units, including the Philippine National Police or PNP, local barangay or neighborhood authorities, and other enforcement bodies. The police also work with local government units to ensure public safety and transparency. The operation was meant not only to arrest but also to create awareness among residents about the dangers of drug abuse and trafficking.
The execution of Tokhang in Quezon City involved simultaneous raids in different areas known for drug activity. The law enforcement officers, wearing plain clothes to blend in with the community, approached houses with suspected drug offenders, knocking on doors and pleading with residents to surrender. However, some of the operation quickly escalated into violent confrontation when suspects resisted arrest or often fired at police officers. These moments highlighted the risk involved in such operation, as officers had to maintain control of volatile situation while ensuring their own safety. Several arrests were made, with individuals caught in the act of drug possession, distribution, or manufacturing.
Key moments of the operation involved intense scrutiny of the police methods, especially the issue of extrajudicial killings. There were reports of suspects being killed during the raids, raising concerns about the police adherence to the due process and the law. Critics argued that the operations, while effective in terms of the numbers of arrests, often lacked proper safeguards, and that the emphasis on the Tokhang led to a disregard of the legal rights of suspects. The media coverage of this death brought significant public attention to the operation, prompting debates over the ethics and legality of the methods employed. The operation's aftermath involved legal challenges and the public outcry, particularly from human rights organizations.
Despite these challenges, the operation had notable successes. Many drug dealers and users surrendered, and the number of arrests made in Quezon City was substantial. However, the effectiveness of Tokhang in reducing the drug trade was questioned, as drug networks often adapted quickly and the number of drug-related crimes continued to rise. The operation did achieve its objective of sending a clear message about the government's commitment to eradicating drugs, but the long-term impact on the community remained uncertain. Some residents felt safer with the reduced presence of drug dealers, while others feared the increasing violence that accompanied the crackdown. The operation also prompted a discussion on the legal and ethical issues surrounding the war on drugs. Critics pointed to the lack of transparency and accountability in police action, especially the instances of extrajudicial killings. The operation highlighted the challenges of balancing law enforcement with the protection of the human rights. In the long term, Tokhang influenced the way drug enforcement was approached in the Philippines, resulting in stricter policies but also raising serious questions about the need for reform in law enforcement practices to avoid abuses of power while still addressing the pervasive drug problem.
you.